Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning and welcome to our daily Facebook Live at 9 a.m. Eastern Central Time called Transform Yourself for Success. This is a 14-day challenge that we are currently having, and this is day 2 of the challenge.
That's correct. That's correct. This is a very powerful challenge. This is the second time we're doing this challenge because the first time we did it, we got some enormously amazing success stories that got created from that challenge. We are actually live on 3 platforms at the same time. We are on Facebook and YouTube, and we are also live on Instagram because we really want to share this knowledge and this information so that you create massive wins in your life and your business.
Absolutely. So the last time we had the 14-day challenge, we got such great positive feedback from everyone that we decided to do it again and again and again. So what happens in this challenge is it's a 14-day challenge, which normally spans over 2 weeks. And we share with you certain life principles which are so powerful that they have truly transformed our lives, not just mine or not just Amit's, but our lives as a whole and even our life as a family together.
Big time, big time. That's so true. And that's why what we decided is the changes that we've seen in our life need to be shared, need to be really implemented, not only in our lives, but the friends and family and all the acquaintances that we have. And that's why we are sharing this knowledge with you right now through this 14-day challenge. Every morning we come on live for these 14 days at 9 a.m. And generally this session runs for about 20 to 30 minutes. And it helps you understand some of the basic principles that you need to start thinking about and trying to analyze from your viewpoint how you can apply this information and start to see some results. Because once you start applying them, once you start implementing them in your life, you will see that some things will change. They will start changing. And then once they start changing, you will realize, oh my God, this thing actually works. And you will apply more and more and more. And that's the whole purpose of this 14-day challenge, to inspire you and to share with you this knowledge so that you see these changes in your life and the people that you associate with.
Good morning, Vijaya, and thank you for joining us this morning, this very fine morning. It's a beautiful day here, actually, in Toronto, and it's nice and bright and sunny, and it's so nice to finally have great weather.
Absolutely.
So it is beautiful here. So we are live again this morning on our 14-day challenge called Transform Yourself for Success.
That's right.
So we are sharing certain principles that we have learned from our mentors. And one of our great mentor is Mr. Jack Canfield. Now, most of you know who Jack is. For those who don't know who Jack Canfield is, he is the co-creator of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series. And he has come up with this powerful book called The Success Principles. Now,
yes.
when he started writing this book, and he did the first edition, it had 64 principles.
Mm-hmm. In 2006.
In 2006, he had 64 principles. That's when we were exposed to those principles. And we just gravitated towards his teachings because his principles are so simple and easily implementable in our lives.
Yes.
So that's when we started doing that. And then over a period of 10 years, so after 10 years, he came up with a second edition of the Success Principles, which is called now the Success Principles, but it has 67 principles in it.
Oh my God, he's incorporated 3 principles that he's added over the 10-year period, and they are really powerful again. And we, of course, went ahead and bought this book. Now, what you have to understand is the 67 principles are huge, and that's what we started following. But the whole point was that we cannot apply all 67 principles. So what we did is we started taking up one principle at a time and actually chunking it down into smaller components. You say, you know what, look at the 67 and just bring out one principle that we can really apply in our lives and see the changes. Because once we apply that, see the changes, then we can move on to the next principle. If you look at all 67 and get overwhelmed and try to apply all of them, it's going to be a big chaotic moment for you.
That's right.
And what we teach right now is the same thing. We take that principle. Now, what we do is we actually do the implementation part from our perspective. right? So we say, okay, this is the principle, but this is how we used it, and this is how you can implement it. So we are enhancing that same principle because we are applying that in our lives and giving you the actual way that you can apply in your life.
That's right. So all we ask you to do is listen to what we have to share and see for yourself. If it works for you, it works for you. If not, great, because you already hear so much information from every different media and social platform, especially in the times we are in right now with the pandemic still there, and there's a lot of lockdowns still happening all around the world.
Yep.
And you keep getting all this constant negative news. So you know what? We decided to share something positive.
That's right. That's right.
So that's what we're doing here. So the principle for today, which is the day 2, is called face what isn't working.
Mm-hmm.
Face what isn't working. Now, what that really means is that there are a lot of people out there, and we were the same before, is that if we have a problem in certain area of your life, for example, let's take finances, because that's something that people can easily relate to.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a financial problem, normally the mental attitude of a person is to run away from the problem. When you have a problem, you don't try to look into the problem, you try to run away from it,
Yes.
hoping that somehow the problem will just vanish.
Yeah, it will disappear for some reason.
And why exactly, and why people do that is because they are in denial. Okay, they are in denial. So one of the most important characteristic for any successful person is that what they actually do is they confront the problem.
Mm-hmm.
They face it. They face what isn't working. And one of the reasons why people hesitate to do that is because it's uncomfortable.
Yes.
They are in fear, right? So instead of going head on to it, they withdraw back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, how can you identify if there are certain problems in your life? The best way to do it is to see those or pay attention to those little signals that you get in life.
Nice.
That little tiny signals that tell you, okay, you know what, something's wrong. So if let's take health for an example, okay? So if you've been feeling under the weather for the last a week or so, try not to ignore it. Maybe they're coming down with something. These are the kind of yellow alerts I'm talking about. If you have a teenage daughter and she keeps coming home late every single night, there's a problem. Pay attention to it. But the only reason why people are afraid to confront is because it's very uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
It's very uncomfortable. They may have to confront certain people. They may have to do certain things differently, because normally a human behavior is such that they love to remain in a sort of a comfort zone, a cocoon.
Yeah.
And every time they step past that terror barrier,
Nice.
it gets uncomfortable for them.
Wow, I like that term, terror barrier.
Yeah, thank you.
Well said.
Yeah, so there's a comfort zone. When there's a comfort zone, you need to get out of the comfort zone so that you can start facing what's not working in your life,
Mm-hmm.
right? But the moment they come out of the comfort zone, there's not a safe zone right away. There's a terror barrier.
Nice.
You have to pass through that terror barrier in order to get to the next level, which is the successful zone.
Nice.
So to say.
Nice.
So in order to get there, you have to feel uncomfortable. You have to confront certain situations.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't do. So my urge to you today is go head on to your problem and face what's not working.
Wow. Well said.
Thank you.
Well said. That's amazing.
Thank
And
you.
this concept of comfort zone and you overcoming the problems that you're having in your life by just confronting, it's so powerful. I mean, I know you want to always think about, what can I do in terms of solution? What action can I take? What do I do right now? And you're always thinking about action and moving things and all that, which is good. But first, you have to understand that the basic problem is that the problem actually hides from you. It actually hides from you. And what you do is you are trying to go from point A to point B, but because of certain specific reasons, you get obstructed. You come across this terror barrier that you are afraid of, that you want to hide from. And what you do is you start doing something else. And bear in mind that it's not that you're not busy. You will be really, really busy. But there is a big difference between achieving your goal and being busy. right? Sometimes don't you feel that, oh my God, my day was so busy today, but then you think about, okay, so what did I achieve today? And you have nothing to show for it. There are no results, right? Is that correct? I mean, tell me if that's correct for you, if that's true for you, because we've seen that over and over when we do our coaching, when we do our trainings, in talking to a lot of entrepreneurs, and we're talking about very, very successful entrepreneurs and very, very successful people. Maybe they're employees, maybe they're CEOs and presidents of companies. We see that it's not like they're not busy. They're really, really busy, but the reason they're not happy is because they're not achieving the result. And the reason why they're not achieving the result is some problems are hiding from them. And how do you identify those things? How do you really identify those is something that we discuss in much, much greater details in our program, which is called, the link is right here, where you can go and sign up for this online membership program, which is From Limitations to Leadership. Because as long as this thing hides from you, you're not going to solve it. You will be busy, but you will not see results. So how do you identify is what we address in this program called From Limitations to Leadership. And we have some crazy, crazy offer going on right now for this program. You can actually go to this link right now, which is yourprofoundsolutions.com/leadership, and get this offer. It's a monthly program, monthly membership program that will totally change the way you look at life. And the principles that we discuss, we give you an overview in this 14-day challenge. But if you really want to look at the implementation of it, you want to work with us with some drills and some worksheets and really get this principle into your life, you really need to be in the program.
That's right. So what happens is, when you're faced with a problem or a challenge in the life, what happens is you're trying to run away from it. And I understand that it's very painful. It's not just comfortable, it's uncomfortable. Sometimes it can get very, very painful. But if you run away from it, the problem's going to grow bigger, more than getting rid of the problem, right? So the only reason why people don't confront a problem is because they are afraid to look at the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So our urge, or our request, or our insistence for you for today is have a look at all the problems you have in life, in all areas of your life. And you'll be amazed. Once you start confronting those problems, it's wonders happen.
Yes.
Honestly, wonders happen.
You'll
really
get big, big aha moments. Like if you just apply what we're sharing with you today, like just starting to look at the results that you're producing. And if you're not getting the results, you're trying to solve the wrong problem. That's it. It's as basic as that.
Oh, wow. I like that.
Yes. If you're not getting the results, you're trying to solve the wrong problem. It's like something you want to go from A to B. And the reason you're not achieving B is because you've already started to work on C, D, E, and F. Okay. That's why you're not achieving the B. And you will not realize this because you'll be really busy. You will really be doing things so fast and so good and talking, and this is all that you'll be doing. But in the end, you will still not see the result. And we're talking about a day or an hour, but actually you will see years and decades go by for people, decades. And you see, oh my God, what have I been doing for the last 5 years, for the last 10 years? Why am I not achieving this result? It could be in the form of money. It could be in the form of relationship. It could be in the form of anything in terms of your goals and your achievements that you want to achieve. But the basic problem is actually you're not facing. You have this huge fear in your mind that, oh my God, I never want to do that. I never want to go and face it. And that's why you hide from it. You walk away from it and you involve yourself in something else that actually takes you away from your goal and from your achievement that you really want to achieve. And that's how it takes time for you to achieve it. You just keep adding time because you don't want to face it, so you try and do something else. And you think you're being productive, you think you're being doing stuff, but actually because you're not achieving the result, you're actually not doing what you're supposed to do.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, awesome. So that was our principle for you for today. Face what is not, it's not working. Face what isn't working. And we will be back again tomorrow morning. Until then, make sure you like this video, share this video. And if you would like to join our online membership program, we have tons of success stories coming out of it. We have people writing to us that this is a phenomenal program and they're getting a lot of wins. So we would love for you to join us. So if you liked what you see, what you saw, what you heard, what we were just sharing, we would love for you to come on board on this membership program. Like Amit said, this is such low price program. It's ridiculous. And the reason we wanted to keep it low is because we know there are a lot of people who need help out there right now in the current situation, and people are facing financial hardships.
Yes.
There's a lot of economic turmoil going on all around the world, and the only way we could help others is by offering our programs at such low price. So come aboard, come on with us on the membership program, and you will see that you will not only help yourself, but you will help people whom you love and all the people all around you. And in turn, we all together are going to help this world.
Exactly. That's well said. That's well said. Because the whole point is we need to grow together. Like nobody really becomes successful by themselves. They have to have a team. They have to work with a community of people to be successful. And we really want to be a part of your success. We want to play a role in the enormous success that you are going to see in your life. And we just want you to get there much faster, much faster. We don't want you to do the same mistakes that we've done in our lives. And that's why we want to share that with you so that we can show you a faster way to reach your goal and achieve the results that you want to achieve.
Hey, Ashley is here. Hi, Ashley.
Yeah.
Good morning. She says, you guys are amazing. Ocean of knowledge. Oh my God.
Wow,
Thank you, Ashley.
thank
You
you.
are amazing. Mwah.
You're
You
just
are
spectacular, yes.
phenomenal. And we're so happy and blessed and grateful to have you and your family in our life. And it's so amazing to say that you are our friend, because you are such a powerful being, and what you're doing for this world and for this planet is unbelievable.
Spectacular, yes.
And
Yes,
we are
yes, yes.
so grateful that we got to know you and your family. And this is what we're talking about, guys. This is what we're saying, that when you need to grow that beautiful, positive community, that's what we are a part of. We are a part of this amazing group, and we are surrounded by such supportive, caring, loving friends that life becomes beautiful. And that's what we are trying to create for you as our audience, as our people who join in every single morning on our Facebook Live. We want to thank you for doing that. It's 9 a.m. Eastern here, so it's kind of early, but we really thank you for doing that. And that's what we are trying to pass on, because it's like a dominoes effect. If we start something, we want to for sure share it with others. And Ashley, I thank you for being a part of our lives. Can't wait to interview you and your brilliant kids. Yes, we're having that interview tomorrow, and I'm so excited for that. And having true, powerful friends can change your lives. Definitely, it can change your lives, especially in the situation we are in right now, where we're not able to meet people physically, but the only way we can build connections is through this online platform.
That's
right.
true. That's
so
true.
so we're so grateful, Ashley, and I'm so excited for tomorrow's interview. So we will again see you tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this very same channel on
That's
Facebook
correct.
Live with another powerful principle. And until then, signing out.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us today, and we're looking forward to transform you for real massive success. So keep following us through this 14-day challenge every day, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this platform for Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. We will be live on all three platforms, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for joining, and see you tomorrow again.
Bye.